I think right now there's no end in sight because there's really no strategy other than we're going to bomb you into submission. And a war with no strategy tends to be a war effectively without end. And then if you pour oil onto the fire and say, either you surrender unconditionally or we destroy you, what does the enemy do? What is the incentive for him to surrender to someone who is demanding effectively the submission of his country, his people, to a state like Israel that hates them? And they're well aware of that.
Why would the U.S. government ever yoke itself in a war to a country with different aims, with different objectives? And this is not an attack on Israel, but any country that had a different goal. Why would you ever be a co-equal partner with that country?
Well, we concluded in the aftermath of World War I that the Bank of England and the British Empire had enormous influence over us, had misinformed us, misled us.
Yes.
Unfortunately, with the assistance of President Wilson and, of course, the man who was his, quote, chief of staff and national security advisor was not even an American citizen. He was a British subject. His name was Colonel House. And that led to conclusions after the war that this should never happen.